And on Thursday as well, our next Scrim League gonna be on Friday, and we'll see if we'll have some Open Division broadcasts for you on to the weekend. The first week we did skip just a little bit. We had a few talks, and we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. If not, we are gonna go for our scuff streams instead. So expect some Open Division coverage here sometime into the future. But yeah, gonna be Scrim League again. Here we go, Season 4, Week 8 I believe, or Week 9, I don't know anymore. But it's been a number of weeks here for the Scrim League. Has been a lot of pleasure to be able to cast MMK. And if you guys do want to get your Scrim League games casted and I'm available, feel free to PM me. I'm more than willing to do so. So maybe, just maybe, let's see if I am more free today. We'll see what we're gonna get into, as we are gonna see MMK starting things off on downtown with a dive composition with Phil and Dinks on the DPS. No Calamitous today. On the other hand, here we go with a standard goats composition. Gonna be some Zen goats here for the side of Hanuman. There's a hack already, and he do see XTXT hopping up on top, retouch the brother of Redux, the brother of Rebirth gonna get punched up, and my Taki gonna get that takedown onto Phil. So Hanuman right now staying in position. There's the jump on in from the Winston, dodge this help on top, but all alone might be detected here by the returning flavor of the month. Gonna be MMK with Matt Javelin into the fray. So let's see if Matt is not as rusty as he was. Gonna be playing on his Diva. He does play a good Roadhog, a good Zarya as well. On the other hand, Dodge is hopping around again. MMK though does concede the point. We see Zerf now keeping the shield on, looking for the third person, and there's the takedown from Dodge. This good focus fire coming on out. Joran though nano boosted up, and that's a rare mistake there from Rebirth, and that's an even bigger mistake there from Joran. Gets the move onto Dodge this retouch with the charge. So the two supports not really playing at their best right now for MMK, but they don't need to play their best as we do. They are getting picks through their DPS, through their tank line. MMK gonna be able to take control. And that was a really good focus fire there from Dinks and dodge this on to Zerf. Gonna take down the Brigitte while he was busy keeping the third person cam on. IMK gonna decide to move out, and you see Dodge this going for the siege, and an interesting movement here from the side of Hanuman. Retouch up on top on the second floor. On the other hand, we have a few pokes here from Phil. He has the meteor strike, looking for a punch or two. EMP activated here by Dinks, but he's caught in the middle, gonna get taken down. But here comes the dive on in. MMK now running rampant, getting 4 kills. So far, so good. Hit their stairway to heaven. Gonna be a complete descent for the side of XTXT, and she's gonna be laughing about this in the meantime, as she's trying to clutch the train to Busan. Matt Javelin instead putting on pressure, gonna get that takedown, and we should be live by now. So apologies guys that we were delayed. Both teams weren't ready by 9 PM, so of course it's Scrim League, it's their prerogative, and we got into it. Ooh. Unfortunate. Sorry about the messenger there. But my talking now just saying sorry. Gonna get takedown onto Joran. Here comes the movement from the side of Hanuman. And another boost onto dodge this. Gets responded by with a chance. Shatter now connecting from the side of Retouch. There's the charge as well. And MMK trying to stabilize by the point, but they have lost their Sombra and their Winston already. Matt Javelin now being staggered around. Discord Orb in full effect. And good position for Matt Javelin to die on the point, forcing the kill. MMK right now just trying to regroup, 68% in terms of their progress. Now for the side of MMK, they do have 3 ultimates ready, willing, and available. On the other hand, here we go. We have Hanuman getting in position once again. Yata dude keeping the pressure on to the right hand side, and Matt Javelin not losing XTXD. It's a little funny there. XTXD just looking around, trying to find a dive target. Huge nade though from Rebirth. He does get 4. That's the problem with everyone having Re in their name. I had to cycle through everyone I knew. Phil though gonna go for the meteor strike right now. Graviton Surge doesn't get much from the side of Hanuman, and Phil looking for a target, gets the punch onto the Zarya, flipping over to the Diva, and there's the healing consistent, but the consistency is gone without the line of sight. Self-destruct now coming on out, and Hanuman look in complete control. MMK would be wise to go for the reset. Jara now being vaporized, gonna get taken down, and Rebirth trying to get on out. So here for the side of MMK, they are trying to make this more anti-goats dive composition work, but they haven't really been able to target up the proper target prioritization properly. Like the biggest problem for them, that was a huge nade from Rebirth, but no one focusing far onto the 4. Dodge is now looking to leap into the fray. Gonna get down the boost ups to avoid the prior rage at the start. Self-destruct now coming on that, and Zerf gonna be the first to get taken down. Stun is there onto the side of Haran, and Dodge is gonna get the punch onto Retouch. Looking for another one, just booping my Taki off to the ledge. Now trying to put the shock and awe onto Haran, and that's a Lucio gonna fall. In the meantime, Yata Dude moved onto the point, gonna get hat found. Captain Surge is there, but no, look at the defense matrix from Matt Javelin, and even though the mech is weaker against the laser, it does keep him alive, and Matt Javelin alongside the rest of MMK being able to get the flip. Dinks though, we have Dinks cooking around, gonna get the hack on out. EMP available here for the side of MMK. On the other hand, Phil of course is ready in position to go for the punch. The red team of Hanuman up on top. Matt Javelin gonna be there as well, and Zerf now leading the charge. There's the hammer swing. XD out in front, and we do see retouch speed boosted up. Will it be enough? Good sleep dart there onto the Reinhardt, but no, Zerf gonna get the kill off to dodge this, and without the main tank, it might be a lot harder here for MMK to brawl. Dinks forced to ransacate on out because he was gonna die, and MMK concedes the point. Soundbarrier now to keep Phil and Matt Javelin alive. Meteor Strike available, but no, the shatter is there. EMP now popped by Dinks, and this fight looking to be in favor of Hanuman. A few last-ditch effort kills here from the side of MMK, but the grab and the surge is there, and Dodge is sucked into the fray. The dual fist of Phil already taken out. Joran tried to boop around. Good fire grenade again from Rebirth, but there's just not enough damage here, and Dodge this on his last legs. Gonna go for the primary to stall things out. Joran just keeping the healing going, but he's the last one left, and he's too late to get to the point. Hanuman gonna get the first one, 100-96. Good start here by the Thai squad.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
I'm going to own all these noobs.
So a little unfortunate there for MMK. Just that last fight not going their way. It was a good back and forth between the two squads, but eventually it was gonna be Hanuman taking that one. Just a superior point presence. And with Dodges picked off at the start, it was a lot harder for them to brawl. You could see that things was forced to translocate on out quite early, to say the least. Anyway, gonna be moving on to Sanctuary, I believe. Gonna be the one with the bongo drum, taiko drum. And everyone actually doesn't know how to look up this thing. Like, what I've noticed so far in many of the games is no one actually looks up on the drum. But anyway, let's look into the fight instead. MMK versus Hanuman onto the right-hand drum. A big drum as well, but this one not as contested because that's not going to be the point. Keep an eye out on Zerf, keep an eye out on Diggs. Hanuman now trying to lead the charge, trying to go for the stun. There you go! Dodge is going to get taken down. Diggs misses the stun instead. Way too late to save his team, and now he's going to get run over. Phil, though, does get a trade back onto one, playing an old school Zarya. Matt Javelin all the way in the backline, facing off a Zen Surf. The Brigitte keeping the Inspire going, but the barrier is about to burst, and here comes Hanuman for the rescue. MMK gonna be already beaten back and gets the D-Mech as well for the side of Hanuman. Matt Javelin forced to hop around with the Baby Diva. What is he gonna do? Go for some kills, get himself killed, and yeah, that's gonna be a kill there onto Matt Javelin. I feel like he could have actually just maybe played with his team, since the rest of MMK already in position to go for the push. Now they have to wait for the Diva before they can engage. It is quite debatable on what you should actually do in a situation like that. So we do see the more standard, get yourself killed as your cute Korean girl. But I would like to be a cute Korean girl one day. Thanks though onto the left hand side along dodge this. There you go. There's the run over, the stun connecting. Here comes the squad of Hanuman, but the two Reinhardts do fall. And the thing about that is, again, with dodge this dead, the stun and the barrier gonna get those kills. It's just such tough time here for MMK because they are just gonna get run over by the freight train that is Hanuman. And look at the ultimate advantage here. Retouch at 100, dodge this at 43, and Matt Javelin again staggered by the end. MK needs to protect the Reinhardt as soon as possible. Maybe with the Zarya bubble, maybe with the defense matrix, and it's so important to get the cleanse to keep dodge this alive. He is the focal point here of the GOAT's composition for MMK, and just a little more communication and just a little more prioritization in terms of abilities would go the long way. But one more effort here for MMK. They should have at least two more fights. Careful the surge, tossed on out. Self-destruct though coming on out. And it's gonna get a boom onto Dodges. Again, he's caught all the way out in the open. There's the shatter now onto the rallying Brigitte. And Rebirth is the first to fall here for MMK. After that takedown onto Dodges, MMK just scampering into the spawn point. Retouch leading the charge again, just touching everyone's hearts and touching everyone with that big golden hammer. 87% right now, and one more chance here for MMK. They used the rally while ago. They still don't have the shatter, and things look bad here for Dodge. This sound barrier right now is popped by Joran, and we have a Transcendence in response from Maitaki. Finally, there's the Graviton as well as the shatter, and MMK with the Ninja Cap in the backline with 2. Sound barrier is there though, and now with only 4 members into the fight, it's gonna be a tough task here. Dodge is again isolated, gonna get taken down. That was a little smart from MMK, but they could have just gotten 1 member, maybe Match Evan onto it. So many kills here for the side of Hanuman, and this should be the flip, and this should be the victory. Match Evan now, D-Mech looking to step on, get stunned up, gonna get taken down, and an easy win here for the squad of Thailand. Hanuman taking that one 2-0 and gets the first point on the board. And I like what MMK did at the end. They sent someone in to get for the point, but the problem is, if you're gonna do that, you should actually just stabilize instead of trying to fight the 4v6. They didn't get a first pick with the shatter and the grab, and I feel like if they had that good setup with the shatter and the grab, guys. But anyway, let's still get into this one. We are gonna see Calamitous now into the game for Dinks. That's gonna be our, I like the CPS lineup between Phil and Calamitous, very very strong. Gonna go for the double sniper lineup. Match Evan still gonna be on that Diva, interesting. Dodge this, gonna be playing the Winston. So for MMK, gonna go for a dive, gonna go for a double sniper. This does mean that their contest here by the Arcway not gonna be as potent as something like a Reinhardt, but at the same time, they don't really need to stay there. They can use most of the map, dodge this, and Match Evan can stay by this corner and do the damage that needs to be done as the payload moves on in. Turning on those health bars there. Joran gonna be on the Mercy and Rupert on the Zenyatta. The more old school pairing here, but MMK gonna try to make this work. And I like this composition with a double sniper lineup. The Discord and the damage boost make one of these guys very very potent because come good focus fire, good sidelines, and XT already gonna get D-Mech out of that one. That was a good push there from MMK. Hanuman on the other hand playing the Zen Goats again, and we see Maitaki looking to go for a snipe, but here goes Match Evan now dropping on down. There's the peel on play, and Match Evan, what are you doing there? Out of line of sight, gonna get D-Mech right now. Very unwise, they're gonna get taken down by the cliff. So Yata dude gonna get the D-Mech, and now without one, Match Evan all the way off into the distance has to respawn. This is MMK giving ground. As a fatal mistake there by the Diva to just charge on in. Couldn't actually get the Zen there, especially if he uses the thrusters in that fight. If you use the thrusters, you can't get on out. And now Dodge this in the thick of things against XT. There's the Harmony Orb right now. Phildo, Dragon Strike, and here comes Retouch with 2. Hanuman now looking to be in control here by the fountain area, and things look good here for the Thai squad. Just one fatal mistake here on the defense leads to a snowballs effect, and Dodge Sis and Match Evan now without their tanking capabilities. Joran getting get stunned up, gonna get taken down. Match Evan trying to go to the right hand side, and Zerf does get 2. Hanuman, perfect peel play there. Way too ambitious coming on out from the side of the Diva. And let's see the Thai squad now move on into the second checkpoint. Highly unfortunate there for MMK. Looking like they had a good start already, but just an overextension without the sightlines of the Zenyatta. No healing whatsoever. And the Zenyatta, of course, Harmony Orb isn't as potent, isn't as bulky as the Biotic Rifle. Joran though is ready with the Valkyrie, and Calamitous now with the snipe onto Maitaki. Here comes the Valkyrie from Joran as he's flying around. Dodges all the way in the backline, just hopping around again. Prime Rage is popped once more, and MMK looking to take command of this fight. The action going on to the right hand side, and Yata dude gonna get taken down. Joran trying to fly on in. Retouch now, caught on out, losing the barrier and losing his life along the way. Calam as well, gonna get a shot or 2 up on top. Maitaki is the first to fall, gets a tag onto Haran as well, as Alusha there running around gets tagged in the back. Oh, thank you for the subscription there. Unfortunately, with this kind of thing, there is no alerts. Also, there is a delay, so yeah, you might hear it later on. Fire Strike is also not by Retouch, and we do see the red squad moving on in once again. Dodge this has to drop on down, and this might be a big self-destruct. Snow barrier available. It takes out Rebirth. That was such good positioning from XT, but Match Evan gonna go for a bomb as well. Dragon Strike now, it's also not, but the Transcendence in full effect, and Maitaki making that one count. Retouch now gonna pull for the shatter, goes for Dodge this, gets that takedown, grab down Surge from Yata dude as well, and dude, where's my car? Dude, where's my kills? Hanuman now gonna get 4, and he's gonna be able to push on in once again. So thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate it. Calamitous though and Phil finally switching on over to a Doomfist and a Sombra respectively to try and counter out this Goat's composition. Since they've been playing the 3-3, running this Doomfist, running this Sombra, very potent, but Dodge is all alone, gonna get taken out again. Rebirth up on top, still ready with the trance, could have used it for Dodge this, but was not able to do so. Now Calam is the next to fall, and this is just MMK staggering themselves one by one. Transcendence here for delaying tactics. There's the pin, caught out by Rebirth, but that was just the only thing he did right in that fight, as the whole MMK gonna lose out and losing that second checkpoint. So yeah, just another unfortunate situation there for MMK. Looks like they aren't in sync today, just not understanding how to go down as a team. They just let Dodges die there. Dodges also leaping into the fray. When you have a Lucio and you are running that Winston and Diva pairing, you can use the speed boost to go on in with the amp speed and then use your movement abilities to hop out instead. But I guess sometimes habit is forming and sometimes habits are bad, as here comes MMK again looking to go for the push, but Phil is gonna get taken down. There's a jump on in from Dodges. Calam's up on top and a self-destruct now to the second floor. No, it drops on down unfortunately for XTXT, but it does enough damage to actually get the DMEC onto Calamitous. So that was a little pesky using the self-destruct right there. We have Dodges sleeping into the foreground for us. Rebirth up on top taking on XTXT, and Redux gonna get that shatter, looking to go for a takedown. 2 kills here for Hanuman, and they're gonna go for that choke point. Phil though gets the stun, but gets stunned up and gets taken down by Retards. Discord Orb in full effect. Calamitous trying to hop on out with the B-hop, and this is MMK on their last ropes. Dodge this, needs the leap. Joran with the good speed boost, good bubble as well from Matt Javelin. This is gonna be the last approach here for MMK, and there's a Graviton Surge right now, completely whiffed by the side of Yatitude, but it does suck in Calamitous and Dodges in the end. Dodge not popping the primary rage as well, just not delaying the inevitable, and this is Hanuman just taking in control.
Score.
And MMK there really looking to be very shaky today in actually working as a team. These mistakes made by individuals just leading to the team to collapse by itself. Started things off honestly with Matt going in onto the Zen and just got peeled completely. Speed boost was there from Haran, and everyone's just like, let's kill the Diva, easy kill. No sight lines available as well for the two supports. Dodges as well leaping onto that second checkpoint. Not really the best. Didn't have the prior rage available. Had to do so to go for the contest, yes, but could have at least waited on or at least jumped onto the other side of the payload where the rest of Hanuman wasn't. Rebirth also just keeping a vigil eye, and when you are just keeping a vigil eye and not doing anything else, could have used the trance a lot earlier for that second checkpoint. Unfortunately to say, MMK also still trying to force that double sniper. I know I'm just like listing down the mistakes MMK did right now, but it really looked like MMK had a good chance to defend that from the first point, from the second point. It really looked like when they had the form, they were showing up, but when they don't, it's just completely messy here. And Hanuman instead, a well-oiled machine, very disciplined, running that Zen Goats. I'm a little disappointed though that he's still run the Zen Goats, but I guess that's what Scrim League is for, to practice something specifically, to practice the meta, and ooh, Yata dude, spotting out the bell there. But anyway, let's get into the fray again, let's get into the fights, and let's get into the game for the side of Hanuman now on the defense. MMK gonna be on the attack, and we see the Phil, Joran, Farah, Mercy pairing, very old school a la Miraculum. MMK still trying to keep everyone topped up with a Mercy and an Ana this time, so Rebirth gonna be on his signature Ana instead. Dodges though leading the charge already. Matt Javelin just on the right hand side. There's the leap into the fight, and Retouch gonna be meeting the Winston there to try and force the back off. It does work out, but Dodges again is a little pesky, wants to fight as much as possible. Phil onto the left hand side alongside Calamitous, and this is MMK now rotating as Hanuman will have to contest the payload. Good movement here from MMK, keeping the barrage going, coming on out from Phil. He's just up on top. Maitaki playing sniper with the Zenyatta, but Jordan, of course, keeping the heals going. Now Dodge is on the fountain, making a wish right now. Calamitous out onto the right-hand side, and Dodge is gonna get taken down again to start things off. Match happening now by the green tents. Gonna want to back on out. Joran is there floating around with Phil as well. Can't go for the reds, but Calamitous is the next to fall. Now we do see Hanuman knowing this is their opportunity, but they have lost their tempo beater. They have lost the Lucio of Haran, and Phil looking to get another target without one of the supports. It might be a little easier here for Phil to actually go for the Rocket Barrage, but let's see if MMK will get bailed out here by the Pharah. Dodges now, good leap onto XTXT, and we have the Rocket Barrage now connecting onto Maitake. Self-destruct is popped as well, and MMK finally getting the kills they need. Looks like the payload gonna reach that first checkpoint. No one on it, however, and someone needs to keep the push going. It's gonna be Joran. Shatter though connecting onto Kalam and Matt Javelin, but just not enough free touch, touching the ground instead, and MMK gonna get that first checkpoint. Finally, MMK figuring out what they want to do. I like this Pharah here from Phil. Very, very potent. Oh, the defense matrix eating up the concussive shot there. But Phil still keeping on the pressure, just flying around as much as possible. Calamitous, on the other hand, trying to roll out with the Meteor Strike available in his arsenal. So now with Kalam all the way in the distance, what he can do is this. Bridge the gap, go for the uppercut, go for the size exam, and get the takedown. First of all, gonna be Zerf looking for another target. He's just charging on. Retouch was trying to do a quick little AD juke, but it wasn't gonna work whatsoever. Now on the payload is still Rebirth. Self-destruct though coming on out, and it gets a takedown onto the poor Pharah. But of course, Joran ready with the res. Never mind, no sightlines here. MMK forced to back on out already. Matt Javelin trying to back off with the rest of Hanuman. Just going for the push. Now Matt here gonna get staggered. He wants to go for the DPS Baby Diva, looking to get a takedown onto Maitake, but the Zenyatta with a swift kick to the face, and XTXT gonna get that takedown. Now here's a tracking here from Hanuman. Oh, a Meteor Strike already forced out from MMK. Calamitous using the Meteor Strike there to just get away. Usual use of the Meteor Strike as per usual, but at the same time, not really in a precarious, not in a situation where MMK could have capitalized. Now here comes the Doomfist into the backline again. Where is the peel play? There it is. Yeah, the dude gonna get that takedown. Move, good communication here coming out from Hanuman. Dodge is now putting up the barrier up on top, grabbing the surge there as well from the side of Yata dude, and this is gonna be MMK forcing out a number of ultimates for the side of Hanuman. So in the scheme of things, this is Hanuman winning that one out, but this is pretty good for MMK because they didn't use any ultimates. On the other hand, Hanuman used the grab. They also used the rally, I believe, and now they are charging up the other two ultimates they didn't use, as they have the sound barrier and the prime rage available. But MMK able to bridge the gap and even out the ultimate economy. A Rocket Barrage available here for MMK as he is gonna go for the float on in. There's the leap. XTXT out on top, and Zerf gonna get the stun to force Dodges to drop on down. Finally though, Dodges learning to actually go down instead of dying. A Valkyrie pop by Joran as well, and MMK looking to bridge the gap, bridge the heals as much as possible. There's a leap on in right now from the side of Retouch. MMK gonna go for the Rocket Barrage, and Phil does get to transcends a little too late from Maitake, and this is gonna be MMK finally finding the form they need. Self-destruct now coming on out. Is it lead to a kill? Yes, it does. Yata dude swept along to the corner, gonna get taken out, and the payload gonna crawl at the snail's pace to try to get that second checkpoint. But XTXT crawling in his skin, gonna get taken down by the rocket of Phil. And things look good for MMK. They still have the Pharah, keeping the fire going, keeping the pressure on. On the other hand, Retouch does have the Primal Rage, and Hanuman gonna go for the leap. This time, it's gonna be Retouch staying alive, almost gonna get the kill. Auto Rebirth, there's the peel play, the Brigitte out in front, there's the jump on in again, and there's the 1-for-1 trade. But oh, there's a wake-up call, and a self-destruct now coming on out, getting the push comes to shove, and MMK actually losing out in this fight. They have lost 3 already, including their Ana. They are forced to go to back off. And Dorado here, looking like it has been all Hanuman so far. MMK finding form in the attack, not too much in the defense beside that first minute. And for MMK, they need to bail things out, and yes they do! Calamitous gonna get that Meteor Strike onto Yata dude and Maitake. Haran with the sound barrier to try and keep the 4 alive, and we have a rally as well. Hanuman knows this is gonna be a last-ditch effort, a last-ditch fight, and Zerf is out in front. The Brigitte now backing off, giving some space. Retouch really low, needs to get healed up, but the poison from Rebirth gonna make it happen. And a Rocket Barrage is there, by grenade coming on out. The payload reaching the second checkpoint, and Hanuman forced to back on out inside the pyramid. This is so good here for MMK. They finally breached the pyramid. They are gonna go for Lumerical, but Dodges again being stunned up, gets the Fire Grenade from Rebirth, and a good bailout there from the support. MMK now looking to go for the push still. When push comes to shove though, gonna keep the Pharah going. On the other hand, we have the grab and the Transcendence here for Yata dude and Maitake. What happened? Oh. Very cheeky play there from Zerf, just staying on, and now he's onto the left-hand side, grabbing the surge, tossed out by Yata dude, catches Matt Javelin for a surprise. There's the D-Mech right now, and the Diva gonna be left to fend for himself. Phil switching over to the Reaper. Interesting pick here. I actually haven't seen the Reaper against the floats composition, the flying goats, as much as I would expect. But anyway, he's gonna decide against it, go back to the Brigitte instead. So now MMK knows that they have to fight this close range. Gonna have that Lucio, gonna have that Brig, still have the Ana, and Kalama's still staying on the Doomfist. The Doomfist very good at checking corners and getting the insta-gives. So 2-1-3 here for MMK versus the 3-3 comp that is Hanuman. Now the payload trying to crawl to its conclusion as XT gonna be the first target. Matt Chaffin gonna take high ground, but there's on leap on in. Retouch now charging up the Prime Rage, gets stunned up, and Hanuman still keeping their ultimate with the Winston. Instead, it's Surf with the rally, and that was some good field play coming on out from Hanuman. They knew that the Winston was going to go for the contest, and they just kept him alive as much as possible. A 1-for-1 trade so far, but Phil has fallen. Calamitous on the other hand gonna get two, trying to bail out his team, looking for another target. Spots out Yatadu, no healing going the way of the Doomfist, and that's gonna be his poor demise. Daks is now up on top, close to the Prime Rage, trying to get the shock in. Oh, but here comes the Diva. Will he pop the Primal? Yes, he does, to keep the contest going. This might be close here, and Retouch gonna do the exact same thing. Hanuman Rao keeping on the pressure, keeping on the damage as much as possible. MMK on the other hand has to deal with the self-destruct. It doesn't get much, but Joran is isolated and gonna get taken down by the Fist of Fury. Now the red squad of Hanuman gonna get two dodges again, leaping into the fray all by his lonesome, and these are staggers that MMK cannot afford because this fight has lasted way too long. 13 seconds remaining. We still see Matt Chavin trying to back on out into the bank, gonna get the health back just in time. And now with a bait and switch here, MMK can go for the push. They are gonna go for the rally. Will they be able to cut out Hanuman as they try to retreat? No, never mind. Matt Chavin gonna decide to go to the high ground instead. We have an engagement once again. Phil with a whip shot right now. Chasena is there. Grab the search now, sucking in three, and Hanuman cleaning up, trying to get some takedowns. They first get rid of the Brigitte. Soundbar there to keep Calamitous alive. He's been nano boosted up, and all the hopes and dreams of MMK gonna go on to this Doomfist. He gets two already. MMK should try to bail things out with their DPS once again, and this has been the sacrificial lamb, the poor Ana, the poor Lucio, the poor Winston. But MMK still close to the end. A Prime Rage now popped by Retouch. Surf though takes down Dodge this once again. He's close to the Prime Rage, but not quite, so we will see him try to live to fight another day. Calamitous though gets the punch on out. Matt Chavin into the air, and the self-destruct connects onto her run. So MMK still keeping on. Phil now forced to switch to the Tracer, but with the Brigitte into the fray, it might be a little dangerous. It's also gonna be quite a pest instead of actually putting the impact. But then, never mind, the impact zone is there. MMK with a takedown onto the Brigitte. Phil gets two, popping off and popping heads. Let's see the Tracer in full force, in full action. And when you don't actually peel off the Tracer, maybe he'll be Tracer. He's already Tracer. The payload now close to the end. There's the D-Mech onto XT. The Diva trying to get the line, trying to keep the contest going, but it's too late. MMK, against all odds, finishes the map as well, and we are gonna go to another round.
Score 3-3. Initiating match.
Okay. So MK gonna be on the attack first here. Had a minute, and that was just very ambitious for MK. But sometimes ambition makes it work. And wow, the DPS line again, just everyone channeling all their hopes and dreams onto Calamitous, and Calamitous, like those protagonists in all those animes, just making it happen. He's just like, I will keep the power of Rebirth in one hand, I will keep the defenses of like Matt Javelin on the other, and he made it happen. Meteor Strike Nano Boost Up just does way too much damage, and he got a takedown quickly on a number of heroes. Now for MMK, they are going to decide to run a 2-1-3 again, and Calamitous going to be on that DPS. That was really clutch from Phil as well to go on that Tracer. Out of nowhere, switching over, making it happen. Now Dodge going to be on the Rhine, Matt Javin on the Zarya. On the other hand, Hanuman still playing the Zen Goats. So we'll see right now. Oh, we will see a 3-3 versus a 3-3. But it's the Ana versus the Zen. And in terms of matchup, it's MMK actually in a bad spot. Fire grenade tossed into the air. Will it actually land on Hanuman? No, it smashes into the rooftop instead. Ambitious there from Rebirth. Unfortunately, needs to go back to the drawing board on that one. And now Hanuman spots out their opponents, and they know they have to fight this out in front. Gonna be a siege comp here between the two ones, and Hanuman gonna be, oh, they're like, oh, what is MMK doing? They're gonna go to the right hand side. We have to intercept. Dude out in front, trying to charge up the beam, and still Zerf keeping on with the third person. Now Hanuman giving ground. There's the contest. Auto dodges. He's really low, gonna get taken out, and MMK still doesn't know actually how to counter that. They need to contest with the bubble as soon as possible. They need to keep the Reinhardt alive, or they're gonna get run over here. Jordan does get a trag onto one, but things look dire here for the side of MMK, as the only one left on the payloads are Calamitous and Joran. Rebirth onto the right hand side, gets moved around, gonna get taken out. Grenade connecting onto two, but the Lucian now on his last legs, never gonna dance again. Dodge is forced to back on out. Here comes Phil leading the charge, gets discorded up, gets stunned up, gonna get taken down, and MMK in such a bad spot onto the second round. That was Hanuman all the way. So again, you allow your Reinhardt to die, the 3-3 composition ain't gonna work. And Hanuman knows to exploit that weakness, exploit the problem here for MMK. And yeah, they make it happen. They get a really good defense. 4 minutes on the clock here for Hanuman to get like literally across the canto. I don't even know how to say it. Across the corner maybe just get some ice cream, and they're like, oh, we're done. Oh, we're done. Energía limpia para todo Mexico. Numérico. But yeah, it is what it is. MMK has to defend this for 4 minutes. The odds are not in their favor, but it's Overwatch. Anything can happen. It's how it works. If you go for a 4-minute defense on first checkpoint, especially on that first choke point, it really means that you cannot lose any single fight. And MMK knows they need to try and defend this to maybe even up the score and hopefully go for a series win. But as I said, things look tough. Haran gonna be on that Genji for some reason, maybe just hopping around before he switches over to the Lucio again. Hanuman has insisted on playing the Zen Goats the whole time, and they are gonna still stick by it. But when a team in a scrim just decides to play one thing and one thing only, this isn't about playing flexible. This is about trying to hone their craft in this one lineup, trying to keep their discipline up, and this is good here for the side of Hanuman, because they're gonna be able to refine their Zen Goats to a T. While it is quite meta is always better in terms of a 1v1 fight like this. There's the stun on to dodge this. This time the bubble connects to keep him alive, but it'll be a little better if the stun didn't connect first, and now Zerp gonna get that takedown. With dodge is fallen, the MMK knows that it's only a matter of time. They are gonna try their best. Calamitous gonna soar up into the skyline, and Jordan actually gonna frag out and take one, but MMK is just keeping the pressure on and keeping the contest going. The payload already reaching to the end, point empty 7, a few trades left, right, and center, but this is MMK slowly but surely losing this one out. Calamitous D-Mech, there's the rally right now, Zerf out in front, and MMK has no more frontline besides Dodges, who is back from the grave. Rise from your grave, dodge this, here comes the sun, do. Rebirth keeping everyone topped up with the Transcendence, and Dodges out in front, just being booped around again. MMK had a good run there on that first round, able to finish it overtime. That second round attack, really way too little. There's the shatter now, but the Graviton Surge already doing its job. Hanuman already winning the game before the fight even starts. I would give credits to MMK. They actually defended that for a minute and a half-ish on that first checkpoint, so that was really cool. MMK able to stabilize, but the moment the Graviton Surge just went into the backline, Dodge is taking one step two back and gets sucked in. The payload now is like, I'm gonna go push myself, and yeah, MMK already down 2-0. Hanuman in a commanding lead here. Map number not updated again. Usual small mistake, but there you go. Map number 3 in our best of 4 series. MMK gonna be deciding to defend first. Oh no, it's Hanuman deciding to attack first here. Let's see what MMK is gonna be bringing out here from the foundries of Volskaya. Dodge is gonna be on that Winston, Matt gonna be on that Zarya, and we have Dinks in for Calamitous. So interesting to note that we do see Dinks now gonna be playing that Zarya here and Matt on the Diva. Okay, So I do make these distinctions here for MMK due to the fact that they're gonna be doing different roles, and as I say, that thing's gonna be on that Sombra instead. Well, Sombra very good on Volskaya. Gonna be a 2-1-3 here using the dive comp instead of something like a Ryan Zarya. What's happening? So many switches here on the defense, and it's very last minute. They need to get in position with their support line. But anyway, finally, we get a more standard comp here. Lucian with a Brigitte, Sombra. So it's gonna be a pseudo mirror matchup. The only difference is the tank line will have the Winston, and we have a Sombra instead to try and get some hacks. So it's gonna be more about pokes again here for MMK with some peel potential. On the other hand, for the side of Hanuman, they are just gonna go in full force, and here comes the invasion. Maitaki though, focus down, gonna get taken out. MMK good pick onto that Zenyatta, but Rebirth and Phil just run on over. Match happen with the D-Mech, and MMK losing members left, right, and center. This is gonna be a tough time here for the squad of MMK. They saw their Zen and their Brig literally run over by the freight train that is Hanuman. And that's gonna be a quick little reset. Things now gonna drop on down, Translicate on out. Might try to survive here, but the Brigitte, of course, is just keeping on the pressure. Now Zerf saying hi to see if he'll meet the Sombra or not. Matt Javelin up on top. And will we see MMK actually go for the contest? Yes, they do! They actually make it in time. They gave up 2 ticks, but they do have one more fight in them. Dodge this though, caught on the left-hand side. Phil gonna get taken out. Jordan keeping the contest going. Diggs though with a pick off onto 1. And here comes the rally from Zerf, but he's isolated by the prior range. Good microplays here from the side of MMK, but looks like it's not gonna be enough. Rebirth now with a chance at the last minute, but that's gonna be just his last hurrah. He's gonna decide to drop on down. Goodbye Zenyatta. MMK forced to concede that one. That was a good effort to get that last minute contest, to go for the 2-tick contest, but unfortunately for them, it was still the bulk of Hanuman in position. Anyway, Hanuman now looking to march on into to the point. This looks a little die here for MMK because it's 6 minutes on the clock, and Dodge is gonna be fired up. Oh, the EMP after the Graviton Surge. A little too late there from Daks to actually counter that one out, and MMK now losing half of their team. We do see some good microplays again from MMK. They are just trying to distance themselves from one another so they don't get steamrolled, but still 1-1-1 there for the side of Hanuman. Self-destruct coming on out, and that's gonna get taken down onto Phil. MMK just losing out on the defense quite quickly. Hanuman with a really good attack here on Volskaya.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
5:46 on the clock. A lot of time here for the Thai squad.
Initiating match.
MK right now showing a little more discipline, but just honestly fighting a mismatch that they cannot really fight against. Especially with running a Winston Diva double tank against a Reinhardt Zarya Diva kind of thing from Hanuman. It's just too much in the front, literally in the front. Dodge this cannot tank in the sense that he is out in front. He is a pest. He got a pick onto Maitaki. You guys know this, right? So Dodge is what here. He was going for some shocks, trying to get the damage done. He got a good tase out of Maitaki because the Zenyatta lagging by the little, got the leap and got the kill, even get out alive. But the problem there was, since he was playing the Winston instead of something like the Ryan, something like the Orisa, he couldn't protect his Zenyatta and Brig, who were caught alone by 6, so 6v2 there. Jordan trying to speed news them out, but just the movement there from Rebirth and Phil non-existent. So it is what it is. Rebirth, also the slowest one of them all in terms of movement speed, needs to be protected. So Phil valiantly trying to protect his charge, but sometimes when your charge just gets you killed. Think about Resident Evil 4 or something like that. But anyway, it is what it is. MMK right now gonna come out of the gate swinging, trying to go for a similar comp, and we will have our mirror matchup of the day here on Volskaya. MMK has figured out that the best offense is gonna be the offense to destroy them, and they are gonna run a similar composition. Retouch though, gonna keep that third-person camera going with the barrier, and they now know that MMK is gonna go for the stairway. They are looking to get the backline. Phil is the one caught out, but Dodge this comes out of nowhere, gets the charge to connect. MMK now, oh, there's the pin, and there's the takedown. So Retouch gonna get the frag, and all the carnage here into the backline. Not really the most common area of siege, especially if the first point isn't captured yet, but Hanuman with a good rotation. Now MK is just delaying as much as possible to maybe just wait for the Reinhardt. But Hanuman has the same plan. Here comes the Brig, and a good timing push here from the squad of Thailand. Zerf onto the right-hand side. No focus fire going on the Brig. That was a fatal mistake there from MMK. If they went for the Brigitte first, they saw him onto the right-hand side, got the takedown. They could have actually won that one, but Yatitude able to pop off and keep the laser beam going. Such good timing there from Hanuman to really just go for the pincer. The Brigitte was coming. MMK in position to go for the stagger, but they were like, we need to play aggressive, and they made it happen. So kudos to the Hanuman squad right now, playing to a T. Now MMK just waiting on again to try and contest this. Dodges onto the right-hand side and still gonna pop the rally as well. Hanuman now gonna try to react, and here comes the self-destruct. Oh, the stun! The stun there from Zerf! Honestly, a little mistake because XTXT gonna fall to the hand of Matt Javelin. XTXT though posthumously with a takedown out to dodge this, and now 3 kills here for the side of Hanuman. Transcendence from Rebirth, again way too late. I think Rebirth a little off his game in terms of the chances. Has been very late with the Transcendences in so many situations in the last map and this one. So MK right now gonna decide to back out to the spawn again. 2 minutes on the clock right now. Honestly, time is ticking here for the PH squad. But anyway, it is what it is. Hanuman now trying to regroup. Has 3 ultimates available. Rally now popped by Zerf. And here comes the push on to dodge this. Hanuman putting on the pressure, putting on the show. Will it be enough? Apologies about that. But yeah, MMK just losing members left, right, and center. The 2 tanks already falling along the way. MMK right now tried to stay alive, but looks like life is not on their side. So a little unfortunate here for the side of MMK right now. Hanuman hiding on that right-hand side, hiding here, waiting for a target, and here we go. Dodge this, gonna get caught out, gets the barrier just in time, but the damage has been done. The Reinhardt really low, the hammer and the mace swinging away. Shatter now connecting on the left-hand side. Sound barrier now from Tishin and trying to keep the Hanuman squad alive, but it's retouch, isolated, gets the med back just in time. Very clutch there for the Reinhardt, and Hanuman still has the numbers. Gravity Surge now coming on out from Daks. He has a lot of energy, trying to focus down the Lucio, but the protection play there from Hanuman keeping everyone alive, and Yatitude just vaporizing Phil. Matt Javin trying to get on out. Rallies there from Zerf as well, and Hanuman again just winning this one to a T. This has been so good. A little dash of luck and a good helping of skill here for the Thai squad. 35 seconds remaining, and Hanuman now again gonna go for the same thing, but dodge this, gonna get stunned up. Gravity Surge now coming on in. Self-destruct is there as well. Double bombs now, and it's gonna be a huge explosion onto absolutely nothing. Cool Michael Bay effects, I guess, but it's just not gonna be enough. Now Transcendence here from the side of Maitake, trying to keep everyone up. Tishin with the speed boost as well. Jordan gonna respond in kind. There's the Shatter now from the side of Retouch. He's really low, gonna get run over by dodge this. He had the Shatter, but wasn't able to use it. Now Rebirth looking to frag out, and MMK getting the siege that they need. They get the teamway, and they make it happen at the end. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, Dodges is gonna die, but MMK still gonna win that fight. A little too ambitious for the side of Hanuman, trying to do the exact same thing twice in a row. MMK was already bunched up as a trio and was able to keep the fight going long enough to get the kill onto Retouch first. And when your Reinhardt falls against a 3-3, it's still gonna be the opposing squad's game more often than not. So now MMK looking to march onto the point. We do see the PH squad trying to go through to the center. There's the stun ready to dodge this. There's the damage done. And there's the takedown. Questionable Shatter coming on out from dodge again. And MMK just losing out. When they lose their Reinhardt, they know this is over. They really need to focus on protecting that Reinhardt as much as possible. Charge now coming on out. Retouch just getting the boops on out. And Matt Javan 25 HP. And a Dream gonna get dashed there by Tishin. So again, another terrible timing for MMK. Every time they lose dodge this, it's game over. They really need to figure out how to protect their Reinhardt. It all starts with Dings and the bubble. Next would be Phil and the armor pack. Third, of course, will be Rebirth, keeping the Harmony Orb on to dodge. And Joran has to go for a big boop or two. There's a number of instances. Fifth defense matrix, which should be a standard already here for Matt Chavan. MMK gonna go for the speed boost, but there's the stun connecting onto Joran. Graviton Surge eaten up by Matt Chavan, playing Pac-Man, but XTXT just gonna get the double kill with the big bomb. For the red squad of Hanuman, they are gonna get the push on in again. XTXT now launching himself to the top part. Rebirth now is gonna be a sacrificial lamb here for the side of MMK, trying to keep Matt Chavan alive. But yeah, MMK losing out again. I really can see the weaknesses here when your 3-3 is a little inferior to the opposing 3-3. When this guy dies. Again, guys, when this guy dies, game over. Game over, man. Game over. A rally though pop here by Phil, and the MMK gonna try to use the HP advantage to fruition. Grabs the surge now coming on out, something shock as well. And will it be a good combo? Yes, it does. Match Evan gets the touch, and Yata dude Soundbar now pop by Tishin, and the Lucio trying to keep everyone alive, but looks like the beats have fallen. It is gonna be a barrier now from the side of MMK. Dodge this, swinging away at the fence. It's gonna get a takedown off the surf. Here comes XT flying into the distance, and while MMK are getting these picks one by one, they haven't gotten any progress. Yes, Yata did not grab on surges there. Shatter gonna be tossed out by Dodge this. He got charged up, and he did get taken down thanks to the trance, but Phil left alone will fall to the hand of Yata dude. Now MMK has lost one member. Gonna be a 5v6 into the next fight. If Hanuman doesn't stagger themselves way too badly, this might be good for them if they give up a tick or two. Self-destruct now coming on out, gets absolutely nothing, and MMK finally find that first tick, will be able to get the second. Yata dude, no, never mind, Yata dude gonna drop one down, and there you go, the second tick has been taken. Grabbing the surge now, and so late. MMK giving Hanuman a taste of their own medicine, grabbing the surge away from the point, and round 2 is over. Similar vein as Dorado a while ago, MMK with do or die time back, and Hanuman with all the time in the world. So I wouldn't be surprised right now if Hanuman was sponsored by something like Rolex, Watch, Tag Heuer, or any of those watch brands, because they have been just on time all the time. Has been honestly time on their side so far. So far so good here for the Thai squad. They do have a good chance of taking this map as well and taking the series. But MK still has a chance. Every man with some time has a fighting chance, and MK will seek to prove it. As we move on to the backside of the spawn point here on Volskaya Industries by the library, we will see MK running the same thing again. They just had enough, tried to experiment, gonna go for the Zen Goats instead. On the other hand, here we go with Hanuman, just gonna be playing the exact same thing again. I'm not even surprised anymore that Hanuman is gonna play that Zen Goats. They have been practicing this all throughout and has been showing everyone how coordinated they can be. Well, it is a good thing to run. I would have preferred to see something different, but then again, that's Hanuman, of course, saving strategies for open division. They are, they know that they are getting streamed, so maybe, just maybe, they don't want to show anything besides the meta. Instead, they're showing everyone that how strong they can be. They have made a few mistakes here and there, but MMK just has that one weakness, the Achilles heel of the MMK squad. It is gonna be Dodge just isolated again and taken out. There you go, the first push already done and off for the record books. But now how Hanuman is too, as we are in Tishin, they are just trying to keep a stagger going, just wasting the time back here for MMK. Good quad shot there from Tishin, and the right click coming out of nowhere, the Discord Orb doing its job. Hanuman with the first defense working out in their favor. Now they are gonna just hop up to the truck, and this time they have learned not to do the same thing twice to an opposing lineup. When, like, even if you are winning pretty good, you can't do the same thing twice to people who are pretty good at the game. They will learn from their mistakes, and this is what the Scrim League is all about. Fire Strike now tossed out by Dodge this. Retouch gonna respond in kind. Retouch in the lead here in terms of Earth Shatter charge, and Matt Chavin now onto the right hand side. Dodge this though on the left. Matt gets a flak, gets a takedown onto Yata dude, and this time it's MMK leading the charge, figuring out how to get the takedowns. They do get two, a Transcendence here from Rebirth, and we do see Maitahi gonna respond in kind. Carnage on the point right now as the suns are glaring. Dodge is gonna go for the shatter, but he gets stunned up mid-air, and Matt Chavin now self-destruct. Gonna be a big self-destruct from XT as well. Dodge puts the shield just in time, and for MMK, they finally get the frags they need. They are gonna get that first tick going their way. Phil though playing the peel, playing it to a T, but Surf just showing everyone how it's done with the Brigitte. Now with Hanuman still with the Brigitte alive, this might be a good chance to actually get the retake. Gravitas is there, Surge is there from Yata dude. Retouch still has the Earth Shatter as well, and a sound barrier now coming out from Joran. The Shatter does not connect only onto Joran, but Dodge this and Joran both 2 fall, just get run over, and still Zerf keeping the pressure on. The Brigitte has been an absolute hero here for the side of Hanuman. This time though, MMK does get a tick, so kudos to them. 48.2%, not bad. but still not 1 point taken. So unfortunately for MMK, they allowed the Brigitte to stay alive. That was a little bit of misplay. That was a big misplay, honestly. With Zerf all the way on the side, they had Phil try to go for the duel, and that's very 50-50 in such a situation like that. It also didn't help that I think the Zenyatta, maybe one of the supports, was still alive there for the side of Hanuman, and Zerf just kept the advantage going, got the out duel against Phil. And it's just, when you're on the defense like that, you can't leave anything to chance. You can't leave it to a 50-50 split. MK could have actually speed boosted in, got the takedown on the Zerf, and maybe, just maybe, got that first point on that attack rather. But still, this is the reality we're with. Maybe in an altered reality, MMK is 2-0 right now. In another one, it's 1-1. In another one, this match never happened. And in another one, this match is already over. But Hanuman right now living in the real world, living in a situation where they can go for the 3-0. They are going to play the same thing again as per usual. MMK going to respond in kind. And let's just commentate on how these guys play micro. And the thing about commentating GOATs is you need to focus on those micro plays. You need to see who makes a misstep first. Now it's going to be MMK. No, it's just going to get stunned up. And that was very cheeky there from Hanuman. They just allowed the Brigitte to march on in. Here comes the charge. Retouch. Going to get the takedown. On to dodge this. Thinks though, does get a trade back. But Phil first, Reinhardt did die on the side of MMK, and now without a stable point, this is just going to be the defense staggering one by one. While this factor of mechanical skill is still there, Match Evan thinks the only ones left. No more supports here for the side of MMK, and it's going to be a lap hurrah here for the Baby Diva. MMK losing this one 3-2. Good try from the PH squad, but the Thais team makes it happen, and Maitaki just going to meditate. We see some Sara here from Delucia as well, and yeah, Hanuman taking that one 3-2, taking the series 3-0, and we are gonna go to a map number 4.
Play of the game. Double, triple kill.
So looking at the terminal right now, Adawi International Terminal, AIT, IT. I just realized, yeah, IT. It's the IT airport there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the Starbucks. Let's just take a seat right now. We're gonna wait on for these two squads to get ready to go.
Ready for battle.
Maybe place an order or two, but looks like no one at the reception. Just go downstairs instead. We do see MMK deciding to run a 3-3 composition with the Brigitte, of course, with the Zenyatta. They are just trying to practice their Zen Goats right now, as there is nothing on stock here at Kofi Aroma. On the other hand, Hanuman just trying to mess around into spawn, but they are going to be playing the same thing again. Oh no, they're not. They're gonna actually go for the dive composition here for Retouch and XD. It's gonna be a little different. Gonna be the floats, and we see a Mercy. Oh, this is this what Hanuman is actually gonna go for? This is actually gonna be interesting here. So Hanuman finally decided to change their composition. Gonna go for a 3-tank comp, 3-1-2, and it's gonna be the triple dive tank. And a problem here is they don't have a Nana. They have the Mercy and the Zen. The healing potential isn't big enough to actually support all three tanks, and they're gonna have a tough time to actually chase them down. So yeah, let's see what Hanuman has in store for us, guys, as it's gonna be a contest here onto the point. Retouch now, just looking at Match Evan. There's the pile driver, there's the dive. Jordan has to drop one down. Good rotation there from MMK to actually keep everyone alive. And now they are still in this fight, looking for a target or two. Phil tried to shield bash his way, but dodged this, caught off by the Doomfist and gonna get taken down. That was a good stand there from MMK. They were able to stay alive for the first part, but they lose out on the second with dodge this again, dying at the start. MMK right now trying to go for the Hail Mary play. Self-destruct onto the point, and they get his shin. Yato Dude in the meantime in the backline gets rid of Rebirth and Dinks. MMK using the rest of the map to try and rotate. No one to the point right now, and the point gonna be captured here by the side of Hanuman.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
So for MMK, they do give up the first point. That was a good response, however, especially with Match Evan dropping on down to keep the contest going. Now we see an Ashe here for Yatta Dude. Oh no, gonna be on the Sombra instead. We still have a Mercy here for Tishin. And apparently, Hanuman able to make that triple dive work. Just a lot of disruption coming on out. There's the hack though from Daks. He goes for a quick little pesky play, but he gets taken down, and I feel like that's not really worth it in the scheme of things, because they do get rid of the mech, yes, but they have lost their Sombra in the part where Numbani is so hard to defend if you are gonna get staggered. Now XT gonna get the mech on back. Rebirth gonna get taken out by Zerf. That was a good ambitious play to say the least, but the problem is I don't think it was quite worth it. Now they have a contest, and it's gonna be the corner here, gonna be mined up by Zerf. Here comes the push on in, the payload marching on. Dodge is really low, might be forced to use the Primal Rage at any time, gets topped up instead, and they drop on down. Then the Primal Rage prop, and the Winston just jumping around as much as possible, trying to cause a little chaos. There's the hack though from Yatta Dude. That champion now really low, and Daks is close to the EMP. He doesn't get the hack going though, and now he can go for the EMP at any time. Already Translocator not in position, and there's the self-destruct coming on out. Joran caught by the tunnel, and MMK giving ground once again. For Hanuman, this has been pretty easy going to that second checkpoint. Will we see contest? No, never mind. No contest there. And Match Haven just run over. Unfortunately for MMK, they lose out onto another fight. Hanuman now just marching through the trees, through the roads, and making this thing happen. This has been pretty good so far from the side of Hanuman. On the other hand, MMK gonna try to defend this as much as possible near the end by the museum. It's gonna be a rotunda here waiting on for the squad of Hanuman. Dodge this now, dropping on down. We have the rally here from the side of Phil as well. Well, EMP from Yatta Dude now, enabling Hanuman to go for the dive. The two Zenyatta's fall for the time being. Daks on the other hand on the backside. Popped his own EMP, I believe, or just used it on the, used it in the other fight. Now he gets hacked up, gets killed by his counterpart. Gonna be a little messy here for both squads, but Hanuman forced to retreat with MMK getting the ground that they need. Now frags going the way of the blue squad with Maitake getting taken down again. Dodge is now leading the charge. Here comes Phil, keeping the mace going. Rebirth look to float around, and looks like MMK is gonna be able to go for a quick little pick and just decide to back on out instead. The PH squad right now defending this corner. A good point of contention here for the third point. Good to see the MMK stabilize at a position. Now Phil onto the left hand side. Dodge is hopping around. Mines are tossed out and gets the pile driver going. Phil though blown up, and Rebirth now with a trance. This time it's too late to save Phil. Self-destruct now coming on out, and it gets a kill onto Maitake again. So the two Zenyatas have been more or less sitting ducks for the time being. Self-destruct now coming on out from XT. Doesn't get much. We do see a few picks, what do you call this? Flicks of some shots there from Daks to try and maybe get some ult charge there against XT. Now Valkyrie popped here by Tishin, and Hanuman trying to use the Angel to keep everyone topped up. A Transcendence here from Maitake as well in the corner. Too late to save free touch, but might not be too late. Never mind, he's caught out as it ends. Dodge this with the Primal Rage, and MK able to hold on again. Now we see Hanuman switching over to their tried and tested Zen Goat's composition. Zerf back on his Brigitte. He's been honestly very stellar on the Brig, able to turn tides in their favor. Yatta Dude on the other hand doesn't want to switch over to the Sombra off the Sombra as of yet. He has the EMP available, and he can go for the Zarya in the next 2.5 minutes. Now an EMP popped by Daks, and with Daks getting the EMP first, this might actually dissuade Yatta Dude from staying on to his home Sombra, because this is a fight MMK easily wins. They pop the rally as well to get the armor going into the next fight, and that was such a clean engagement there from MMK. So Yatta Dude still staying on the Sombra, and in the scheme of things, if Hanuman doesn't win this next fight, they are gonna get staggered into their initial plans. So let's see right now what Hanuman is up to. Yatta Dude in position. Phil just keeping the mace sweeping, trying to just go for some spy checks. I like these small microplays here from both squads, but this might be, honestly, the first time MMK has been in favor of a fight. There's the shield bash right now. Yatta Dude with the EMP going for Rebirth first. The armor though, keeping the Zenyatta protected, and Rebirth actually frags out and gets the takedown. He does fall, however, and Match Haven big bomb onto 2. Now it's a 3-for-3, and the defense closer in terms of spawn advantage advantage. So that's gonna be good here for MMK to actually just stabilize and get a pick off. Now Yata Dude finally switching over to that Zarya. Bubble is there. It's not gonna be enough here for the side of Hanuman to actually get the bomb to connect. Zerf backing out with the rally as well. Now if MMK overextends, they might get punished. And yes, they do! They get punished so heavily by a triple stun there coming out from Retouch. Rebirth though, this time makes the transcendence works. And this is the MMK that I know showing form. They have been able to show that they have the stuff waiting inside of them. Daks now ready with the EMP again. And MK with that stagger on that first fight, forcing Yata Dude to stay on the Sombra. Now there is no Graviton Surge ready yet, and that's gonna be just one grab coming out from the Zarya by average. MMK looking really good this time. Dodge this, ready with the Primal. Daks in position to go for the same EMP again. But on the other hand, Retouch marching on that second floor. Hanuman now looking to go for the siege. They spot out match happen, but the thrusters are there. A rally right now coming on out, and here comes the engage. And EMP is there, and the purple light there, allowing MMK to just sweep in. This looks like it's gonna be Janitor Sorrow Process here for the PH squad, because they are gonna clean up so heavily. Hanuman losing out again. No Graviton Surge still here for Yata Dude. He is quite close. XD now getting staggered on. The Diva gonna drop on down, discorded up, and it's gonna be Matt getting that kill at the end. Solid play here from the side of MMK. This is gonna be super cool so far. They are gonna decide to actually go for the streets, and it's very aggressive here from MMK. They don't even want to allow the squad of Hanuman to get the payload. Look at this, Dodge is playing with the Zenyatta, booping around. They do get a pick off on the reach out. Self-destruct though coming on out from Matt. It doesn't get much sound barrier in effect here from the side of Tishin, and the Lucio able to stay alive. 10 seconds remaining, Graviton Surge now sucking in 4, and it's gonna be a bomb coming on out. Sound barrier from Jordan though, and he's way too close into the epicenter, and he gets reduced to Cinder instead. Shatter now pop, gonna put Matt Javin to the floor. That was a little too ambitious there from MMK. Hanuman had way too much time to actually just get taken down there. And it wasn't too desperate from Maitake. He was keeping the Transcendence instead of going for the payload, because as I said, they still had time. Now rally is popped here from the spawn point. Phil keeping his speed boost going. MMK, one more push here. Jordan gonna go on that Mora instead of that Lucio. And let's see if the Mora can actually make a difference. Repair pack going the way of Dodge Dish. Shield Bash now connecting, but doesn't get too much. Daks is the first to fall. The engagement going the way of Hanuman so far. Here comes the dive on in from Dodge Dish. Retouch now, really low. Gonna fall to the hand of the Zed. And Rebirth able to just get the frag now, but the overtime is close to no cigar. The squad of Hanuman staying by the payload. DMEC now on the match happen, and Daks needs to get in position. Switching over to Zarya. Phil on the Doomfist, and it's gonna be a wrecking ball here for the squad of MMK, but a good self-destruct into the backline. XT gonna get that takedown. Now for the squad of MMK, this is gonna be staggers left, right, and center, but they just need to keep this going to get the momentum going their way. Never mind, Daks a little too far to go for the contest, and Hanuman finishing that one with 0 on the time bank.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
That was a very good round there from both sides. But now MMK gonna be on that attack. Hanuman gonna defend with maybe something a little different. Yeah, they are gonna try and go for maybe
Ready for battle.
the Wrecking Ball again. But I feel like they have seen that the Wrecking Ball with the Winston Diva struggling in terms of the healing potential. They also stayed on way too long for that on that Sombra. They wanted to go for the EMP play, but Daks one step ahead of them, and just the proactivity there from MMK working out in their favor. Now MK gonna decide to maybe run a Pharah Mercy composition, as we do see Phil just tagging the wall for the time being. Yeah, we have the Hanuman trio here. Gonna be Yata Dude on the Wreck Ball, Retouch on the Winston, XD on the Diva. But still, gonna be a 3-3 here for the squad of Hanuman. No such thing as DPS, apparently, for the Thai squad.
Attackers incoming.
My shield
Defend objective.
And let's get into the action right away. Phil and Joran gonna be on that farmer seat. Dinks on that Sombra. MMK gonna still run the dive and looking to just leap into the fray. The corner now contested here by Zerf, keeping the Brigitte shield. Gets stun on the match happen. Here comes the Wrecking Ball as well. But it's gonna be Yatadu slamming into the wall, losing all the momentum. Now Dinks is trying to get a hack or two, looking to keep the contest going. They get the D-Mech onto XT when Dinks able to hop on out. Now without the Diva Mech, this might be a little tough here in trying to keep the contest going, especially on the Pharah Mercy. Phil though, just keeping the pressure on. Matt Javin now charging on in, gets the takedown onto Tishin. A 1-for-1 trade though as Rebirth dies to the hand of the Wrecking Ball. But the Pharah is still into the fight. Needs to focus down on the break though, and Phil unfortunately doesn't see it, doesn't get communicated. Self Shock now coming on out to the point, and he gets the takedown onto Maitaki. Yatadu able to crawl out by himself. MMK no, not out of the woods yet, can decide to back on out. Soft reset here for the PH squad, but still Hanuman keeping on the pressure, wants to dive along, wants to go ahead and keep the aggression going. MMK trying to trade it back, trying to get the aggression to work in their favor, and yes they do. XDXC now, D-Mech, there's the leap onto Zerf, good hack is there, and the mines are primed, but Yatadu has already fallen, and MMK just takes advantage of the overextension there from the squad of Hanuman, and they are gonna get this first point. Kudos to the MMK squad on making that happen, just able to respond quite accordingly. 2 minutes and 30 right now, and this Numbani map has been very close. It's been so good here, and MMK right now showing that they have a rhythm that they just need to get into to perform as well as they can. Yatadu actually switching over to the Ashe instead, and we are gonna have a 2-1-3. Let's see if the Ashe can actually make it work. Rally now popped here by Zerf, but Yatadu way too far off. And look at this, the Ashe playing really aggressively, trying to intercept in that exchange. Dynamite now tossed on out, and it does get a good hit onto Matt Chavin. Retouch taking that as the go signal, gonna go into the fight. Phil though really low, needs to get healed up, and the Ashe just keeping the pressure onto that Pharah. Now with the Ashe into play, the rifle quite strong in terms of the damage potential it can do. A lot stronger than the Peacemaker of the McCree. Rampart's available, but no, XTXT gonna give the Pharah a taste of her own medicine. Matt Chavin trying to stay alive, but gets isolated, getting moved around, getting played with, and gonna get taken down there by Retouch. Brown Rage available here for Hanuman, as well as the Transcendence, and that Self-Destruct with a Soundbarrier covering their way. So this is MMK looking to cut corners, looking to try and cut through the defense. Surf already really low. That was actually very dangerous there for the Brigitte. It could have actually fallen, but there's the EMP, and that's the go signal. Looks like the purple light is the green light, but it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. XTXT now gonna get D-Mech, but gets the self-destruct just in time, forcing MMK to go in positions they would never go before, and that's the attitude. Gonna get a takedown on the dodge this. Maitaki still keeping on. Phil out in front, gonna get the shield bash to connect. MMK now putting on the pressure, but they are gonna get pressured themselves, and they are gonna get taken down one by one. Hanuman again with a very good counterplay there. The EMP from Dinks, good timing, but MMK just struggling to get the kill onto that Diva in time, and with the self-destruct forcing everyone to scatter, that was just the picks going the way of the Thai squad. Dynamite tossed out. Here comes Matt Chavin out the front, dodges there as well, and Matt now with a takedown onto Zerf. Here comes Bob as well. Soundbarrier now coming on out, and for the red squad of Hanuman, they are still in this fight. A Transcendence used up by Rebirth in the start of this fight. Yatadu isolated, gonna get taken down by the mace to the face. Phil though on that payload, keeping the pressure on. Tishin trying to get OY, but it's Maitaki who dies instead. Matt Chavin now Graviton Surge onto Retouch to keep him away from everyone, to keep him from touching anyone, but Retouch of course gives the touch of power to Matt Chavin. Hanuman now losing out the prior rage, and this has to be the Winston Diva backing on out. Good speed boost there from Tishin to keep Retouch alive. XTXT though forces the self-destruct, and Dinks actually caught out in the blast rages, gonna get D-Mech into this next fight. Now with MMK losing out on the Diva Mech, it's gonna be a tough task for them to actually make this one work. Hanuman now putting on the pressure, looking to go for the leap into the fight. Dodge is really low. Soundbarrier though from Jordan to keep him alive, and now Dodge gets stunned up, needs to pop the prior rage into this fight to try to stay alive. The healing potential though from the supports, and that's just absolute thruster from MMK. Oh, never mind, Dodge is gonna go for the prior rage by the end. Yeah. I was just me like, absolute trust there from the Winston. Prior Rage kept in check thanks to the supports. Then he pops it at a really inopportune time. So yeah, MMK honestly wasting the Winston ult there, but I guess it's okay because they are gonna go for the Reinhardt instead. unfortunately for them, they can't keep up the momentum because Dodges has to charge up that Shatter into the next fight. Retouch as well, gonna be on that Reinhardt, so it's pretty even. Gonna be a small standstill between these two squads. MK though was really wishing to go for the momentum push, but now the momentum in favor of Zerf and Hanuman. They are gonna go for the push on in by the tunnel, and with the rally there running out, they are gonna decide to back on out instead. Very smart here from Hanuman. They have the armor advantage right now, trying to keep on keeping on. MMK though hopping onto the left hand side, and here's a rally from... Let's get into this. Dodges hits the payload there, and here comes the action. The two Reinhardts hammering away, and Dodges already taken out. Sunsentence is there, but this is a little bad here for the squad of MMK. But Daks gets the Self Destruct in the backline, does get two. Retouch station just flung into the distance, gonna get taken out, and the Diva just complete hero mode in that one. But I guess it's still not enough because the Brigitte of Zerf out in front. He has already instilled the fear of the Brigitte a while ago on Volskaya, and MMK forced to go for the slow push instead. Shock now coming on out to the back line, and that gets absolutely nothing. Dodge this, able to get the shield up in time. The shield bash, wasn't on time there from Zerf. Now Dinks on the left, Dodges on the right, Jar in the center, and MMK looking to push that payload to the end. Over to 142 right now. Graviton Surge coming on out, but MMK already getting two. Dodges just going for the barrier play, and the two supports caught on out. Sound barrier is there, and things look good here for MMK. They are gonna get the advantage in terms of time back with a takedown, auto retouch. Everyone pushing the payload with all their might, and MMK now finishing up the round with 1:30 to spare. They are gonna go for one last attack here. Hanuman, no more time, and let's see if MMK can actually get on the board in this one. Again, guys, I do apologize, guys, for all the technical issues today between the two squads. Nothing I can do if they're the ones having tech issues and the server issues and stuff. But it has been a really good series that has been hampered a little in terms of momentum thanks to those pause breaks. Just been a good show coming on out from these two squads, especially in this map. It was like the first map, a really big steamroll there for Hanuman. They're just like, we see Dodge this, we stun him, we take him down, okay, easy cup. And then Dorado happens where, against all odds, MMK finishes up the capture. While they didn't have a good second round, it really just set the momentum, set the tempo that MMK is trying to rise through the ranks, just going for the uphill battle. And then on the previous map of Volskaya, they were able to finish up the round as well and almost got the point halfway to it. But unfortunately, just a small mistake of keeping Zerf alive there allowed Hanuman to reconvene with the Shatter and the Grab. And now, MMK in command, 1:28, a chance to actually win it out. You could say that Hanuman wasn't playing their Zen Goats, that's why they lost out in terms of time, but it is MMK able to react, and now Hanuman gonna decide to defend with their tried and tested composition. On the other hand, we have MMK playing counter role, gonna be playing the Pharah Mercy with a Sombra in their arsenal. So here comes the contest right now. No, non-existent yet. MMK getting the progress that they need. Match up and now hopping on top. And very smart there from MMK. Trying to license my Taki. There's the takedown. And Zerf really low. Match up and gonna get two. That was good timing push there from MMK. And they are in command of this. This looks like they are gonna be able to get the map. They are not gonna get swept in the series. While Hanuman takes it. 3-2-1. MMK wins out Numbani. Kudos to the PH squad for making it happen. The coordination is there. And that's gonna be our series between these two teams. Scrim League series though does go to Hanuman again, but kudos to MMK for making it happen here on Numbani.
Play of the game.
Play of the game going to fill on that Brigitte. As we all know, M1, 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 how to win the game as the Brig. So MMK, kudos to them. Everyone figuring out a few of their mistakes. Look at that, 70%, 3% kill participation from Matt Javan. Rebirth actually getting transcendences in time.